Hi, my name is Eric Daw from Fit, and today, seniors, I'm actually continuing my series of exercises you can do, workouts you can do from home with limited pieces of equipment. Today's equipment is not just a band, but it's a band that has a loop. A lot of people haven't seen these type of bands or use these type of bands. So I'm gonna put you through a workout that you can use just with this band. So as I like to say, let's get into it. But before we get into it, make sure you warm up, folks. I don't want you injuring or hurting yourself. So make sure you warm up. So now let's do our first exercise. So all these exercises are gonna use this loop band, folks. I want you to time yourself for 30 seconds on each exercise. So now let's get into it. So the first exercise is a squat. I want you, if you have a loop band, put your feet right into it. Then now this is the part where you get to adjust the difficulty. If your hands are here, you can keep them here. You can bring them up to your waist or bring them all the way up to your shoulders and hold here. Once your feet are about hip width apart, I want you to breathe in and breathe out. So we're squatting right here. And as you notice, if you're doing this correctly, you should feel more resistance on the way up. On the way up is where we really breathe out and push from our heels. And this is where you're gonna really feel most of the resistance in this exercise. Again, you can choose how much difficulty you want it to have just by lowering your hands. Exercise number one. So exercise number two, and the king or queen, depending on who you are, of the upper back exercises is a row. And we know for seniors, rows are essential because they work those upper back muscles. So once we have our band with our loop again, we put one foot in, and the great thing about this exercise, again, I get to determine what my resistance is. So if I want to grab lower, more resistance. And once I get my spot here, I can stick one foot back in about a 45-degree angle, and with both hands, breathe out, squeeze my shoulder blades at the top, and let go. Pull and squeeze at the top, and let go. What you should feel, if you're doing this correctly, is those upper back muscles really working as you're pulling those elbows back. And once you do about 15 or 20, let's make sure we do it on both legs. So I can switch my feet, same thing, find my position, breathe out, pull, and squeeze. This is exercise number two. Make sure you do it right after the squat. You can just add this in to do an upper body exercise. Exercise number two. So if anyone that knows me knows one of my favorite exercises to get any senior or older adult to do is a shuffle. The main reason it works those outer hip muscles, important for balance, important for being able to squat properly, really important. So how do we do it? Again, with the band, we determine our resistance, whether you want to hold your hands down here or up here, whatever you want to do. We're keeping our feet equal distance apart, toes forward, and we're just basically walking to the side. I can have you folks walk for 10 seconds to the side, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and as soon as we get to a point, say it's 20 or 30 seconds that we've been walking this way, we want to get to that spot and work our way back, because we want to work both sides. We don't want to just work the one side. We want to feel that those outer hip muscles are getting work on both sides, which is really important for all of us to do, is make sure we're doing work on both sides of our body. Exercise number three, the shuffle, folks. So since we just finished our shuffle, why don't we just stay here with both feet already in our band? If you can grab the band underhanded, keeping those elbows in, we're gonna go straight into an arm curl. Keeping those elbows in, breathing out as we bring those arms up. The main reason why I like seniors doing this exercise in particular, if you have to carry anything, how do you usually carry it? If it's a box in your hand, if it's anything like a tray, you're gonna keep your hands up, palms up, and you're gonna keep your elbows in for the most part. So a bicep curl is a great exercise because it really helps simulate something you would probably do in real life anyway. And it really works the biceps, which we know we want to maintain strength in. That's exercise number 4, folks, bicep curl. So the next exercise is something where you need to attach your band around a post. So I have it looped in you may not be able to see, but loop your band where you can attach it on something that does not move. And once you have it here, I want you to face whatever you're touching, grab your band, one in each hand or one each side in each hand, slightly lean forward as we do a straight arm pull down. So for me, this might be really easy. So what you could do is either use a thicker band or take another step further back and do a straight arm pull down. What this really works is those lat muscles, those muscles that are underneath your arms, your upper back, and your back of your shoulders. So this exercise is really good as you're pulling it down. Again, we want to keep those arms straight as we're pulling down, and the only thing moves is those arms. Not my back, not my legs, the arms. As I'm breathing out, feeling the tension of the upper back and the lats, which is underneath your arms, as we do this exercise. Exercise number 5. So one thing I really noticed that's a big thing missing in a lot of senior programs is moving from left to right or side to side. We focus a lot on front to back, but not left and right, side to side. And as we know, as we all know, we don't just move in one direction or two directions. We move in many different directions. So a great exercise to train moving in different directions is a side step lunge, but with a band. So we have our band already attached since we just finished the lat pull downs. We stand sideways, and once we're here, we make sure our hands are right at our chest. So right at our chest, and we take the biggest step away we can with the leg that's furthest away, and we take a step away, and we come right back. Take a step away, and come right back. So this may be too easy for you. What are some things we can do instead? We can start even further away, and then you'll notice that step away becomes that much more difficult as we step. And then once we do about, say, 15 or 20, or time yourself 30 seconds, feel free to just turn around and work that other leg. Because of course, we can't be lopsided. So we want to make sure we work both legs. And again, it's really good for that lower body strength. Exercise number 6. So exercise number 7, folks, actually no, that's not exercise number 7. We don't want you to hurt yourself. But if you folks can get a band like this, get a band like this. It's a great piece of equipment to use. So folks, what do you think about the workout we just did? As you see, we didn't use much equipment and we still got a great workout. As I like to say before we go, this is Eric Daw from OmniFit. Take care.